Hello guys and welcome to SteveKnows. We have some news for you, and one that is a great advancement for virtual reality and has solved a problem that I am confident many of the big dogs in this space are going to adopt. So instead of listening to me ramble, that is enough chin wagging, let's get started. So let's start this off with BricksVR. This is coming to App Lab and PC VR in early access and is basically Lego for VR. You'll have a variety of different shaped blocks and you will use them to create stunning worlds and models. It's one of those games where you'll just have an idea and you'll allow yourself to get lost in VR trying to recreate it. And as an added bonus, this can be done with friends, and not just one friend. Up to 5 people can work on a single project, and I do not have that many friends. So it seems I'm going to have to make some more friends to make up those numbers. There are 50 different bricks available for you to make these creations, with an additional 150 once this game leaves early access, and 16 million color choices. My favourite thing about this game is there's no risk of standing on a rogue block, and I'm left screaming in pain. Creations can be shared with the community also, so it doesn't just have to be for your own sake. You can create something, make it public, and then lock it, so people can come visit your creation but not be able to edit or destroy it. There is some potential here, and it may scratch that Minecraft itch that some of you may have, because you just want to simply build things. So this is coming June 30th for $15. Resolution Games always brings simple, fun content, and there is a big update coming for such a fun game, Blaston, which is a brilliant party title where you're dodging oncoming fire whilst trying to shoot the enemy in this classic face-off, dueling like we're in the 17th century, but living in the 30th, and you're left crawling on your hands and your knees trying to avoid fire. So this month, on June the 21st, Blaston is getting a single-player campaign. This is called Crackdown. Put the crack down, Terry! The single-player campaign will have you face off against some big boss's minions, and then you'll face off against the boss herself, Argentia. There is even a hidden area in this game that you'll have to find, which contains a new arena, which once you find, you'll have to earn your way into it. A sweet update with a nice cheeky little Easter egg to find. I'm looking forward to playing Blaston Quest. Next is Top Golf with Pro Putt, a very good golf title on the Quest that sees frequent updates such as a social hangout where you can practice putting. That was a great one for socializing, and also a driving range so you can hit the ball incredibly far. But now they're adding full swing golf courses. You no longer need to go down to the golf course, not that I did anyway, but you might. And to me, a full course implies a full 18 holes, or could it be 9? It could be 1. We shall see. The update was announced on Twitter stating, full golf courses coming to the Oculus Quest 2, so is this going to be exclusive to that platform? And with it were some pictures of a course looking rather fresh. The water effects looked amazing. The beta for this is available to sign up and try right now, so I'll leave a link to that down below if you're interested in playing this, because it is summer after all. It's hot. Get out, treat yourself. Play a round of golf in VR. A new series has approached us with the legend that is John Carmack, the brilliant mind that just knows how things should be done based on his track record. So a regular series is here where John Carmack will review some virtual reality titles, but he's going to be very blunt and very honest about what needs to be fixed to improve this title. The developers will then take this feedback and fix their games and make them better. So the series debuted with reviewing Space Shooter on App Lab on the 14th of June, and he gave feedback not only on the mechanics of the title that need tweaking, but the UI and the aesthetic. If you have an application and want to participate in this, Oculus on their blog are taking applications for games to be torn apart so they can be built up again. An absolutely fantastic idea and a great read. I'm really hoping some big games get in on this as well and not just shy away, because we can all do with some improvements. So this is a story that I found on the Rare, and I am pleasantly surprised, as it sounds like a small change, but it's a fantastic advancement for virtual reality, making these devices more practical and cheaper. So Kopin is a company that supplied hardware for XR products such as the Google Glass back in the day, and they've just released something, a statement saying that they have managed to create a pancake optic lens using plastic. This is currently typically done with glass to avoid bifringence, which I believe is where a ray of light travels through a material and is then split up into multiple rays, and this causes many problems in virtual reality. And it costs more money to fix that problem. So the company claimed that this plastic solution has virtually no bifringence, and because it's not glass as well, it's a fraction of the weight. So these lenses are called the P95, which I'm guessing stands for plastic 95 degrees because that is its FOV. They are 16mm thick and weigh 15 grams for the set. Kopin say that mixing this with micro displays means we're ever closer of achieving the goal of having headsets under 100 grams. So definitely keep an eye out for Kopin P95 lenses, because we may be hearing of them again when some new headsets are being released, although the patent for this, they are still pending. So someone may have said to you that Facebook, they're watching you, but I'm sure they didn't mean this. Facebook is entering the wearable market with a watch that will contain cameras, and will, and I'm sure I'm going to say this with such irony, it will watch you. The watch is expected to have 2 cameras. One camera is for FaceTiming on your device, and the second is to be like an actual camera that you can use like a GoPro to capture great life moments, which can actually be detached from the watch. I think Facebook will have a hard time with this, as they're going to be going against people like Apple, who have made their privacy stance quite clear, and it's in favour of the consumer's best interest. It reminds me of that moment we saw the Zuck with tape over his laptop, and now he's requesting us to put cameras on our wrist. They're also trying to get this watch integrated with mobile carriers, so it doesn't have to be connected to a mobile phone, it can be a completely separate wearable device. It's expected to debut next summer in 2022. Oh, and some of you may have seen the insane Control Lab wrist wearables that can predict your intentions. This watch will surely integrate that technology and be something Apple need to watch out for. How interesting seeing Facebook get into hardware the past few years, with Portal, Quest, now this, oh, and the phone. That was a long way back. Not exactly the best folk to be running the show, that's been very evident. And so next, if you would have told me a game was developed by a NASA engineer, you'd likely expect a spacewalk, but no, we have a recreation of Donkey Kong for the Quest 2 instead. Paul Nathan, an ex-employee for NASA's VR lab, has been working on this to celebrate its 40th anniversary, and released a video showing off the process of creating it, which was so interesting, hearing about the tools available to you to make development easy, and some of the challenges trying to create a simple game in VR. This game is the first time Mario made his debut appearance, releasing in 1981, and this was the start of Nintendo's success in the Western world, so it's a great one. So he plays as Mario trying to save a princess from Kong, jumping over and smashing barrels with his hammer until he reaches the top. And a nice touch is the background of the game is the original 2D representation. But the sad news is, he is not releasing this title because of the power that is Nintendo. They do love to sue. Now I'm sad. So that's it from me today, guys. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. A small one, but we've got many more things coming, so please stick around for that. I'd appreciate a subscribe greatly, and I hope you have a great morning, afternoon, or good night. Happy gaming, guys. Good day.